All right, hello everybody. My name is Jeff, and every once in a while I come up with a solution to a problem that I feel like should be shared because somebody else might have a similar problem to it. This is one of those days. What I have is I have a folder full of Google spreadsheets that had scripts attached to them, and they were in a folder on a Google account that no longer exists. And before that Google account went away, I downloaded them using the Google Takeout feature. And then I uploaded the folder back to my new account and figured that the spreadsheets and everything would be just fine. So when I did that, I have this Canvas API stuff .xlsx, and when I opened it and go to, you'll see that there's not even the option to go to AppScript. So it used to be in Tools. It's now under a different menu, but there's no AppScript attached to this because it's an Excel file. So I converted it to a Google Sheet, hoping that my script would be there. And I click on it, and you go to Extensions, which is the new menu item, and go to AppScript. So I go into AppScript and there's not a function associated with it, which is a real bummer. I had spent a lot of time writing these scripts and I wanted them. So I start looking, and there's a Canvas API stuff .json file. And so when I clicked on that, I get this. And as I started to look through there, I was like, oh my gosh, that's my code. Which is great that it was saved, but it's in a really hard format. So I first started to just try to manually go through this and parse out the JSON by myself and just do it manually, and that was terrible. So instead of doing that, there's an easy way that I found out to get this. So if you just download it, so you download the file and save it in a folder. So I renamed it, I called it script.json, and saved it in a folder. And then create a new document called parse.py, which is a Python document. And then open it in your code editor of choice. So this is Visual Studio Code, and in parse.py I've written this little short Python script. We're going to import the JSON library. We're going to open the file, which we've renamed the script.json. We're going to parse the JSON by doing json.load, and then we're just going to iterate over that parse JSON, and we're going to iterate over files, and we want it to print source, and then we're going to close the file. That's all there is to it. But if you watch what happens when I run this, okay, so if I run Python 3 and I run parse.py and I output it to a file called output.js and hit enter, I get this new output file, and right here is all of my Google AppScript code formatted and everything that I can copy and paste back into that spreadsheet. Hopefully that's helpful. If it's helpful, let me know. But this was something that I had struggled with for a while, and just being able to write a quick Python script that would parse it out for me was pretty simple. There might be another way to do it, but this is the way that I found. So let me know if that's helpful. Thanks.